Hey guys, we get questions occasionally as to whether or not you can perform certain operations without having to send your gun in. The truth is that most of these operations can be performed at home with using a few tools and these step-by-step instructions. I'm Eric with Beretta, and today we're going to talk about the field strip and magazine plug removal on the A400 Xplor. For this operation, you're going to need a small hammer, a small punch, a pair of long needle nose pliers, a flathead screwdriver, and a Beretta 12 gauge choke tube removal wrench. First thing you're going to want to do is make sure that your shotgun is clear and safe. To do so, you're going to want to lock your bolt open by pushing the carrier stop button at the base of the firearm at the back of the carrier, just forward of your trigger guard. When you do so, you're going to hear a click and the carrier is going to jump. Then you're going to want to grasp your charging handle on your bolt and pull firmly to the rear, which will lock the bolt open. At that point, you're going to want to visually and manually inspect the chamber and the magazine to ensure that there are no shells in the firearm. We're safe and clear. From there, we're going to progress to removing the fore-end cap. To do so, you just grasp it and unscrew it. Got it off? We'll set it to the side. Then you grasp your forearm at the rear and pull forward. Can be a little bit tight. Then you're going to want to pull your barrel off. Just pull forward. Come right out. Now that we've got your barrel off, there are two pieces that you're going to want to remove from the barrel at this time. Number one is going to be the piston, which is located at the gas cylinder coming off the barrel here. Now you're going to want to be careful pulling it out. Now the split ring can be seen here. It should rotate freely and be straight. Now there is a split in there. That's normal. And the ring should be somewhat springy. You should be able to move it back and forth. Okay, it's out. We'll put it aside. Now we've got the choke. So you're going to need your 12 gauge choke wrench. You're going to want to insert it into the barrel here and unscrew your choke. Now remember guys, the A400 Xplor, in fact all the A400s, utilize the Optima HP choke system. This is a new choke system for Beretta and is not compatible with previous Optima choke systems. From there, we're going to want to remove our bolt and piston stop assembly. Now when you move your bolt forward, you're going to have to press your bolt release button here, and you're going to want to grab the charging handle so the bolt doesn't slam into the front of the receiver. With it forward, you can see the bolt face extending beyond the receiver slightly and the extractor, and you'll also be able to see that it rotates. You're going to want to push the bolt face back about 1/4 of an inch in order to allow it to clear the charging handle, and then pull the charging handle straight out. That'll allow you to remove it. I'm going to set the charging handle aside and pull the bolt out. Now we're going to want to remove the trigger plate assembly. And to do so, you're going to need to tap out the single pin that holds the trigger plate assembly in. So you can see it just behind the A400 Xplor Unico stamp on the right-hand side of your receiver and above the trigger guard and the safety. To do so, you're going to want to get your small punch and your small hammer just to get it started. Give it a small tap just to get it going. You'll be able to see the pin extending beyond the side of the receiver. Pull it the rest of the way by hand. At that point, you're going to want to pull on the trigger guard itself to remove the trigger plate. Do not pull on the carrier. If you pull on the carrier, you can damage it. Now we're going to be able to remove the plug. Now on the A400 Xplor, you have the magazine tube coming up to the end here with a threaded end cap. This is threaded into the end of the magazine tube and retained by a spring-loaded pin. You'll be able to see the hole on the bottom of the magazine tube. When you've depressed it, you can then grasp the end rod tube and unscrew. There we go. And the magazine tube itself will retain the spring-loaded pin while you pull it off. Now, when you've got the magazine threaded end rod tube here almost all the way off, you're going to want to be very careful because the magazine spring's under a lot of tension and it's going to come out somewhat like that. Now when you've got it off, you're going to see a lock washer at the very bottom of this silver rod here. This is your plug, the silver rod. The lock washer is something that you're going to have to pry off. Now for that you're going to need a flathead screwdriver to get it started. And you're just going to go in and start prying and so on until you've got it all the way off. It's going to take some time. Now we've got the lock washer off, you can take out your plug. Just pulls out from the front of the threaded end rod tube. Now you can set it aside and you've increased the capacity of your shotgun. So now we're going to go ahead and put it back together. I'll show you how to do that now. For more exclusive videos and tips, and to chat with us, make sure you log on to BerettaUSA.com or connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and on our YouTube channel at Beretta Community. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.